Just watched episode 102 of Black Clover, and I'm kind of mad, but not mad at the same time. The reason I'm mad is because you don't get to see much of the fight that was going to happen at the end of episode 101. It's basically like a backstory of what's been happening in Yuno's and Asta's journey for the past 100 episodes, and I didn't mind it because it showed all the good parts, all the good fights, all the good moments that happened. So the first fight he had with the wild boar, Asta with the wild boar. It showed the fight where the zombies happened in the kingdom. When Asta fought to save that little girl, and Yuno fought to destroy the main villain in the whole thing that happened in that. And then it showed, after all that, it showed back to the Asta and Yuno fighting the person who's attacking Haji Village. And I don't know, I wish there was a bit more of that fight happening, but maybe because towards the end of the episode you could see what is happening. So maybe the fight's actually happening in episode 101. So it's kind of like a filler episode, but then towards the end, so the last 5 minutes or so, there was actually a part where you got to see new parts, not just old parts, like a flashback. And it was actually really good, that part. You saw Asta and Yuno fighting the dude who's poisoning Haji Village. And obviously that elf is surprised about how they're actually competing with him while they're battling. They're actually keeping up with him. Because he's an elf and he's expecting he's just gonna destroy everyone easily. And when that's happening, Haji Village, the people of Haji Village is being poisoned or are poisoned, and they're dying. And the father, which gets emotional, is dying. And he's doing flashbacks, or Asta is thinking of flashbacks, back when the father was, or Yuno was growing up with, Asta was growing up with the father. And so you see the moments they had together, and by the words that he used, he was basically saying that he's dying, but he's happy that he's seen Asta grow, and he's surprised from what he was to how he is now. He didn't expect anything. Asta doesn't have any magic. He didn't expect him to get into the Magic Knights. He didn't expect him to grow as big as he did, or as he has. The same with Yuno, but he expected it with Yuno because Yuno had magic, and that's why you could see he was more excited with Yuno sending a letter than Asta sending a letter. But eventually he got to that point where he was just Asta and Yuno, to him, are on the same level now. Whereas before it was Yuno above Asta. Even if they're both his, sons, or, they're orphaned kids, but they're his family to him, to the father. But yeah, when it came to that, it got very emotional. It was starting to get very emotional anyway. And then it came to the point where Asta screams out, "You can't die now. Don't give up now. Not yet." So, it's not his time. It's not his time. He's not ready to die. It's not his time yet. Or he's not ready to, Asta's not ready to let go and just let the father go, because the orphan kids wouldn't be able to I don't know, live on, I guess, for a little while when the father's gone. So, and he's like the main person of Haji Village as well. He's probably the most respected person in Haji Village, I'm gonna say. But yeah, and what happens next was a pretty epic moment. I really liked it, and it's left a major cliffhanger for episode 103, which I have to wait for a week now, which is disappointing because 101 left a massive cliffhanger as well, and I didn't want to wait a week. And now there's another massive cliffhanger, so I have to wait a week again. But it was an awesome scene. So the sword that Licht had, or Asta was fighting him, or Asta and Yuno was fighting him, came out of the book, out of his out of Yuno's book, Asta's book. Sorry, I keep on getting them confused. Out of Asta's book, and he realizes like, how is that even in there when Licht has it? But he grabbed it, and it had all of the memories of Licht and what he saw back 500 years ago or 5,000 years ago, however long ago it was when the elves got destroyed or killed by the humans. But he got all their memories, and then it went back to Asta, and you saw his face, and he was in his demon form. So yeah, that was pretty crazy, and he was screaming as well. So sorry about that. So I'm really excited for episode 103. I'm really excited for the series. I feel like it's going up even further than it has. The thing it needs to make it really big, good animation. Someone put it in the comment of the last video, of the last episode, for, well, my last review of Black Clover. And yeah, I can agree on that. Good animation will make this a very, very good anime, and put it into the top series. But yeah, I'm so excited for 103, and I hope you guys are too. So, if you did enjoy this video, then make sure to leave a like. I would really appreciate that. And also, if you do enjoy my content on this channel, then make sure to leave a subscribe, because I'd really appreciate that, and it would mean the world to me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.